Guys, what's going on? It's your old pal CHH. We're back already. You guys wanted Fright Night 2, you're getting it. But first, before we get started, I want to say happy birthday to the legend, Alice Cooper. He turned 75 years young today. This guy completely shaped who I am. Not only as a person, I've read all Alice's books. I really love his story. He overcame a lot. But one of the greatest discographies in the history of rock and roll, if not the greatest. He is my favorite, so I'm biased, but I'm just such a fan. God bless you, Alice. Happy 75th birthday. Jam some Alice today. Why don't you try out one of these records? Try out Raise Your Fist and Yell. Or you can go with the 89 revival album Trash. Or you can get back to where he got back, which was with Constrictor, and rock out some Man Behind the Mask, because this is a horror channel predominantly. But if you're a horror fan also, get a little Prince of Darkness on Raise Your Fist and Yell. So happy birthday, Alice, guys. For me, jam some Alice today. No matter if it takes you one song, please, for me today, when you're getting in your car, whatever, please put on some Alice Cooper for me and tag me on Instagram if you're listening to Alice. I'd love to know it. But we are here today to talk, and I'm getting to see him in May too, when the Too Close for Comfort tour. I cannot wait. So excited. Fright Night 2, guys. Now this one's not going to be as bountiful. There's not a whole lot to show, but what there is to show is cool. And, you know, a lot of people are saying, you know, I can't wait for a Blu-ray, I hope it happens. There kind of is one. And even though this isn't a hidden thing, I feel like a lot of people still don't know this. And I think that they'd be okay with this at this point. There is a Spanish Blu-ray that's region-free. And I'd give the picture quality a 7 out of 10. It's actually not that bad. Is this an official release? That's kind of hard to say. I bought it from Walmart.com. This is a Fright Night 2 on Blu-ray. It's not a Blu-ray R, it's a pressed disc. At least I think it is. Maybe it's a Blu-ray R. I'm not sure. Is that a Blu-ray R? Anyway, I can tell you this. I'll tell you who else can vouch for this. Pizzal. I bought this because my friend Tommy said, dude, there's a Fright Night 2 Blu-ray on there. It's a Spanish Blu-ray. I got it, and I was like, dude, the menu screen's really great. It's crispy. Image is good. There's no new special features on here, but the picture quality's fine. And then Pizzal bought it, and he said, dude, this is really not that bad. It's a good holdover. So there is this Spanish Blu-ray for Fright Night 2 if you want to get it. But I want to shout out my buddy Matthew Gibb. This video is sponsored by my friends. Matthew sent me this Vista Organization Ltd. video VHS of Fright Night 2. This is really, really cool. Horror comedy on there. Here's the spine. Fright Night 2. I can't play this because this is PAL, and VHSs are actually, they run off different frame rates. So I can't play it. At least I think that's how it works. But I've tried it, is what I'm saying. It doesn't work. Wow, that is so cool. Fright Night 2. There's the front. And it's got a yellow top. That's really cool. Matthew, buddy, if you're seeing this, thank you so much. So this is an Australian VHS of Fright Night Part 2. Welcome back. So I've actually got my Fright Night posters up for the special occasion. As you can see, there's Fright Night 1 and there's Fright Night 2. Let's look at them right now. I got a little video clip. So, the Fright Night 2, I'm so ashamed that I can't remember the gentleman's name. This was gifted to me maybe 6 years ago, when my channel was a lot smaller too, and the guy was just like, hey man, I want to send you something. I've got this poster you might like, and it's actually an original Australian Fright Night 2 poster. Now, to bring up my buddy Pizzal again, he has the American Video Store poster, which is that white face that we're going to look at on some images. And I've actually got my Fright Night next to it, which is a, you know, that is a print, so you can really see how nice and shiny that original Australian Fright Night 2 is. So without further ado, guys, let's look at some home video releases of Fright Night 2. So the Japanese release is kind of the coolest release. So the VHS art is the same as this, so I'm just showing you the Japanese Laserdisc art more longer because you get more of an image. But look how amazing this is with Regine on the front. I mean, this is killer. I mean, look at this. Okay, I finally managed to find the picture of the back art, which is a lot more plain. You got a white background, but some great pictures. And look at those creature effects. You guys aren't kidding. Like, this really is probably the greatest sequel ever. I gotta show this off. This looks like it's some kind of mini store display for Fright Night 2 on VHS. Damn, that's pretty wicked. Here is the American Laserdisc. It's going to be really interesting. I know somebody watching this is going to say, my favorite art for Fright Night 2 is the white face art. And I'm not going to argue that, because as simple as it is, it's so damn charming. Want to say this is a UK release for Fright Night 2. Vista home video. It was kind of hard finding these images. This one was difficult. I finally found this, but variation on the theatrical poster, so pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Here's an ad for that coffin VHS everybody's been telling me about. I never knew about this release. This is insane. I mean, why don't they do stuff like this anymore? But it doesn't even look like this was an American release. I'm assuming this was across the pond from America. Let's look at another picture. Yeah, this is officially the coolest release on VHS I've ever seen. It's a coffin. Look at the back art. My God. Does anybody out there have this? Don't know what language that is, so please excuse me, but we have a broad audience. Usually people have been able to verify what language these are. Then we get to the last part, which is the classic whiteface artisan DVD release. I wonder how much this thing's going for now. And of course, the classic VHS in America for part 2. Gotta admit, that whiteface, I dig it. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video and branching off out of the big three, Michael, Freddy, and Jason, please, please, please drop a thumbs up so I know, and leave a comment, and give me a recommendation of a movie you'd love to see physical media releases for on VHSs and Laserdiscs from around the world. Give me an idea, maybe Army of Darkness, maybe Exorcist 3, anything. Give me a classic horror film that you'd love to see. Just make sure, I want to make sure you guys are enjoying this, so please drop a thumbs up for me so I know. Happy birthday, Alice, again, guys. Make it a great day. Go listen to some Alice. Give me something. Give me go listen to Mr. Nice Guy, or go listen to Welcome to My Nightmare, Constrictor. Get the Blackout era albums on. Just go jam something, man. The new metal era Alice. Go give me some Brutal Planet, whatever. Love you guys. Fright Night 2 rules. See you guys next time. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who make videos like this possible. To get behind the scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you very much.